Hey guys, what is up? It's me, the Gaming Powerhouse, and we are here today with a GTA 5 video. I thought I would walk through all of the prep missions for the Cayo Perico heist. Just so you know ahead of time, all the videos will have that watermark in the corner. It's annoying, but I don't have the software to do it without one. So, the first mission is obviously the scoping out or the gathering intel mission. For this, I find the location and fast travel using the submarine's fast travel feature. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Also, a note for all of these, I will only be using the Sparrow for air vehicles, which you can buy with the sub. I think it's like 700,000, something like that. And then basic weapons, so like the AP pistol, grenade launcher. I do use a special carbine Mark II, but a non-Mark II will work just as well. I do mention this in all of the videos, and will mention it in all the videos. A weaponized flying vehicle over the Sparrow will probably be better, the best being the Mark II, obviously. Though it is a griefer's vehicle, it is also very efficient at doing these missions. So investing in a Mark II and getting homing missiles might be worth it in the long run, but the price is steep, so I understand. That's why I'm showing you how to do it without it. So yeah, grab your Sparrow. Have missiles. I don't use them in any of these videos that I'll be posting, but they're nice to have. I also did this in a invite-only session, I believe, so there aren't any other players. Having missiles, good counter against griefers.
Heaven is a place where you can drink same glass of vodka. Twice, huh? How many times is it now, Captain? I have lost count. We use our usual reconnaissance approach. Smuggler plane. I have one already located. On your GPS now.
Let Pavel talk there. When I go to these, I usually jump out and have the interaction menu open so I can make that despawn immediately, so it doesn't like crash or break or anything. Just land near them, and then you'll see here I AP pistol all these people. Usually I would use an explosive sniper, blow up the car, and then minigun everybody, but just so anyone at any level can do this. AP pistols are pretty early unlock, so I just keyboard mouse for this part, get some headshots. I usually play on controller. That you'll see pauses between shooting and running because I'm on controller for most of it, but when I shoot, I do that on keyboard and mouse. And there are some parts of the finale I'll do like that as well. This mission is this part of the mission at least, is pretty straightforward. You just fly this to the GPS point. It takes you to Cayo Perico. So the things to make note of, put your wheels up so you go faster. I have seen word of a glitch. I don't know if it's been patched yet. I've never had issues with it, where if you go to the checkpoint with your wheels up, it glitches. So if you want to be safe, you can put them down last minute. You don't have to though. I don't, and I haven't had issues. You'll see me here going up. I'm going until I'm a few hundred above 1,000 on the altimeter, the one at the very top there. And I do that because the airspeed in GTA is actually faster above 1,000 feet, so this will get you there. I don't know what the speed difference is, but the fastest way to do it is to go up. Yeah, so as previously mentioned, all of these setups that you'll see on this channel will be easier with stuff like Mark II weapons, an oppressor Mark II, with homing missiles, and so on. I wanted to showcase what it would be like with the bare minimum, so a Sparrow is probably the only upgrade people plan on getting, initially at least, for the submarine to do this heist, and then basic weapons like the AP pistol. But other than that, it's basically the same. There's a few that, like the Mark II, makes it a lot faster or a lot easier, but for the most part, it's very doable. You can finish this and do the finale within an hour if you do all this in this order that I'll be posting. Every setup and finale will be a different video, so make sure to check out the other ones. This is the first one, so I will be posting them in order. I'll put them in the playlist in order, and you can watch the whole thing if you want to see how to do the whole heist. I'm just trying to fill in this flight. It's a very long, boring flight. Yeah, other than what I've mentioned previously, on average, this method will make you around 1.5 million every 45 minutes to an hour, depending on what vehicles you have for the setups. And the average is because it can be as low as 1.3 if you get like Tequila, which is the worst primary target, and you get some bad secondaries. As you'll see here, I actually don't get any good secondary targets in this run. But Or you could get pink diamond and like 2 cocaine, which is the best possible thing solo. I know you can get gold with the door glitch. I cannot do that glitch consistently, so I do not do it in my runs personally. And the difference is only about 50k anyways, so 2 cocaine, 2 gold, it's not much of a difference. But yeah, I would say if done right, 1.5 every hour is very reasonable. It can be more than that if you're lucky and fast. So you'll see me looking down here. I look down because airspeed of vehicles also increases as you're diving. So another reason I go high up is that when I get close to the shore, I think I do it when my tail hits the coast or something like that, I dive. So you're not going straight horizontal, but your airspeed is faster, so I find that might as well dive down to hit the checkpoint a little faster than if you're not doing so. Just make sure you don't dive into the water. I have done that. It was worse in December when you couldn't see the air because of the snow, but it's a lot easier to tell now. And as you see, I don't put my wheels up and I don't have any glitches there. So people have said it happens. It might have been patched. I don't know. I've done this heist over 100 times and I've never had issues with it. So I would say it's probably fine. I think on console, that's where it happens the most. So if you're playing on console, keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that a lot of this is on controller, so it should look the same, but the frame rates might be different and so on. Another warning, the frame rates do drop a few times during this one, I think, only because I'm running this with not good memory.
Why can't you assholes be on time for once, eh? Arms out, let's go. Okay, wait over there. They will bring it soon. Go on.
Yeah, as mentioned, I am running this game and recording it with 8 gigabytes of memory, so I do need to upgrade, but for the time being, that's what it is. You want to grab this bike. I go to the main tower first, because I have a route that is pretty efficient for finding secondaries afterwards. The reason I go main tower first is because it's fast with a bike, and you spawn next to a bike. And if you are going through the cameras and you see 2 paintings in El Rubio's office, you can stop doing there, go back to the airport and leave, because 2 paintings will get you the elite bonus. It is worth less than 2 cocaine, but it is also faster, so it kind of evens out as far as money per hour. Here, you'll want to go over to here, and the fastest way to get past this checkpoint is to actually wheelie right before it and jump. That's why the bike is so nice. You can skip the entire checkpoint, and you can just keep on going and not have to deal with slowing down, getting off your bike, because you usually can't bike through there, so you get the bike for the other half. Here I'm waiting for the vehicles to get past. Sometimes with the guard pattern you can get by, but if that guard is there on the left, the one on the ground, you can't just drive past it because it'll hear your bike. So you go around, follow the road up this way, and then you want to basically cut right about where that lamppost is, or power line, whatever, and then just go straight to the tower. I like parking my bike near the door. There's the frame rate drops I was talking about, by the way. That happens a few times in the run. That's my bad memory, though. You'll park it near the door, because sometimes you need to go somewhere else if you don't get 2 paintings, and you'll want to have that. Here, the snowbox spawned on the low side. If it spawns higher, you can actually jump off the tower and parachute to main docks after doing the phone. Here I drive, because I wasn't higher, obviously. But, yeah, that's what I do if I have a higher one. I'll just jump off, use the parachute that I get from being on the plane, and parachute to main docks instead of driving there. Here, obviously, I'll drive after looking at the phone because I'm not high up.
I have access. The app is on your phone. Let us take a look.
So I open up the app. Security camera takes ages to load, as always. And what you're looking for here, the first 3 cameras do not matter at all. So cycle to the right 3 times. We're looking for the basement. That's the first one that actually matters. Unless it's your first time. If it's your first time, you can get some points of interest by looking around all the cameras, but after that, there's no point. So once you get to courtyard, you go 1 more, and then you will be loading the basement. Now, all you have to do here is pan to the left until you see the target. So in my case, I got the necklace. If you don't see anything in that case, it'll be all the way to the left in the safe. That's bearer bonds. So I skipped the storage because I can't do it solo, and here I'm looking for paintings in those frames on the right. And as you see, I got none. So I back out, because after that, I can't do anything else solo. And without the gold door glitch, which I don't do consistently, so I skip it. So here, I want to go towards main docks. Jump a little bit to the right on this hill, because the left you fall down very easily, as you can see. And you're basically just going straight to where the little warehouse on the map is, preferably without crashing. I tried not to, I almost did. Be careful on that little downhill part. But yeah, you'll see the gray warehouse on the map. You want to go to the left of that, and you want to go to the right of the camera though, so kind of thread the needle between those two. This is a little finicky here, this little path. It bumps you sometimes, just be careful not to fall off. And then you want to check, this is the first secondary, the best location you can get. As you see, I only got cash in there. It might have been weed, I forget. But I'm recording this voiceover after the fact, that's why I'm not remembering initially. I was quick to check here, didn't see any coke. I only take photos of coke, because that's the one that matters. Watch this sniper here, he can catch you, but I got lucky. Yeah, coke is the only one to take photos of, because that's what you want. I do remember what's at what location between main dock, north dock, and airport, just so if I don't get any cocaine, I can go for whatever's best after that. Ideally, you'd want 2 coke, or 1 coke and a painting, or 2 paintings, because 2 paintings is fast. Everything after that, so if you only have 1 coke and no paintings, you want to get weed and then cash. If there's no coke, you want to get weed. If there's no weed, if there's only cash, then you'll have to get cash, but that would be very unlikely. Here I get caught on purpose to get back to the airport faster. After checking all 3 of the locations, there was no coke at main port, so I'm guessing I'm probably not going to go there. So I check airport here. In this video, I don't check Northport because I just kind of settled for 3 weed, which is kind of a spoiler as to what's at this spot, but I didn't get any coke at airport either. And Northport is the farthest from drainage tunnel when doing the approach I use, so I actually almost never go there anymore. I used to check for coke, but it's about a $40,000 to $50,000 difference between 3 weed and 2 coke, so it's not really worth the time difference, in my opinion. So I was like, oh my gosh, all this weed and no coke, I was so mad. So I checked those 2 first, and I realized that there are 2 weed so far. So if there's a 3rd weed, not too bad, I can fill my bag and be done with it. I think 3 weed in this case was worth about just over 400k, so it's about a $50,000 difference between that and cocaine. Not a big deal. So I checked the last location just in case, and more weed. So at this point I was like, I could check North Dock, but I'm just going to go back and get the mission done so I can keep moving on. So that is what I do for gather intel. It is one of the fastest ways I've seen to do it as far as the order of what to do. So yeah, that's what I would do. If you get cocaine earlier than I did, obviously stop right away. So like if you get 2 cocaine in the first building on main docks, get caught right away, go back, and you're done. But just go until you get what you want. You don't have to. You can take photos of other stuff. I only take photos of coke and just remember the rest. But it's up to you, whatever's easiest. And that is it for this mission. So it's pretty straightforward. Once you come back, you spawn at the airport, get back to your Kasaka, and start the next mission. And I will be posting the next video, which will be the next prep after this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Gotta go.